Once upon a time, in a small and colorful village, people lived close together. But the village was very hungry. A long famine had taken away much of their food. Because of this, the villagers were careful. They did not like sharing, and they did not trust outsiders. One day, a traveler came walking down a dusty road. He wore simple clothes. He carried a small bag. His feet were tired, but his smile was warm and kind. The traveler waved to the villagers and gently asked for food. But doors slowly closed, windows shut tight. The villagers had food, but they were afraid to share. The traveler stopped. He thought for a moment. Then he smiled again. In the middle of the village, he placed a large pot over a warm fire. He filled it with water. He reached into his bag and dropped in one smooth stone. He stirred the pot slowly. He tasted the soup and nodded with delight. The villagers watched quietly. They were confused. They were curious. Soon, one villager stepped forward. She held a bright orange carrot. It was small, not enough for a meal on its own. She knew it would not taste good alone. She hesitated. Then she dropped the carrot into the pot. The soup began to bubble. Another villager hurried in holding a big potato. But even the potato was not enough. Too plain, too little to share by itself. Still, he smiled proudly and added it to the soup. More steam rose into the air. Then a quiet villager approached, holding a small fish. The fish was fresh but thin, not enough to fill a hungry belly alone. The villager looked at the pot, took a breath, and gently placed the fish into the soup. The soup shimmered. The smell grew richer. Next came a villager with onions and a villager with herbs. Each ingredient was small. Each one alone was not tasty alone. Each one alone was not enough to eat. But together they made something new. They added them one by one. The soup swirled. The colors deepened. The scent filled the village. Children gathered closer. They bounced with excitement. People who once stayed behind closed doors now stood side by side. The pot was full. The soup was ready. The traveler reached into the pot and gently lifted out the stone. The villagers gasped. Then they laughed. The soup was not magic. The stone did not make it special. What made the soup special was sharing. Bowls were passed around. Everyone sat together. They smiled. They ate. The village felt warm and happy. As the sun began to set, the traveler stood up. He waved goodbye and walked down the road once more. The villagers waved back, their hearts lighter than before. The stone rested quietly beside the empty pot, and everyone remembered this lesson. When everyone gives just a little, there is always enough for all.